Kalada Kurubat. But it's the Friday edition, yet we still go hard and we talk for development nonetheless, even though it is the start of the weekend. All right, so what do I have in store for you? I've got the big stories this hour. I've got the 4 o'clock conversation that will be focused on electoral reforms. And the 5 o'clock hour, you and I will talk about the tenancy rate and agreement in River State. That is, if one of our big stories does not experience some what do you call it now, development or evolution. If there is a development story to one of our big stories, then we would have to take that one. But let's see how it goes. You're welcome. It's good to have you once again. I'm Kalada Kurubatabo. You can follow me on social media, the Kalada. Better still, you can watch the show live. We're live streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigerian for PhD, stay handle. Go there, subscribe, follow, and watch. Also, drop your comment underneath or in the comment section. Or better still, you interact with us on X, Nigerian for PH, and let's get the conversations rolling. It's that time, for developmental conversations. All right, welcome. I'm excited. Without wasting so much time, it's been such a long day for me today. So I'm just going to try and be brief on introductions of our big stories. Let's see. I've got the very first one. It's interesting, in my opinion. I wonder if you would find it interesting as well. But let's see. Rivers civil servants are appealing. I find this hilarious as well. Okay, you know what, Canada, calm down. Rivers civil servants are appealing for an increase in last year's Christmas bonus, right? They are asking for an increase, and I don't know if there is any statement anywhere that the River State governor is going to give Christmas bonus this year. I don't think I've come across such document or announcement. Maybe I'm in the dark, but if there is no such signal from the government and the civil servants are already anticipating, I find that hilarious, my dear. I do find it hilarious. However, this could also be agenda setting, right? The civil servants are indirectly telling the governor, oh man, the way you did it last year, do it for us again this year. But, take it a notch higher, take it up the ante a little bit, up the ante, they're saying. So it's really an interesting conversation. But then again, some who are not civil servants will ask the question, is it only civil servants we have in River State? So what do you make of this call by the civil servants generally? In Enugu State, I believe, is it Francis Wayforo State? Is that Enugu? Is it Enugu? Boy, now I'm confusing the two. They have given the signal for Christmas bonus. They pegged it at 150,000 naira. So the civil servants in that state will be taking their salary and then Christmas bonus. So it's really Christmas for them this period, and it has a way of affecting the general economy, because then the market will experience a crowd, or should I say there will be much activity in the marketplace, because people will not have enough money to go shopping for tomatoes and onions and the likes. So I'm wondering what you think about this. Do you think it is something the River State government should consider? That is, if they have not considered it yet, because once again I'm saying I'm yet to come across that. Ebonyi State governor has pegged us on at 150,000 naira. Do you think we should do the same in River State? But for those who are asking, why always civil servants? What say you? Because it's not a civil servant. So I was out for most part of today, and I think at is it what's the name of that place now? You just keep my head where they call Big Tree. I think it's Orazi Road, something like that. There's that T junction. There is this billboard that talks about some market discount, Christmas market discount. It is done by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry in collaboration with a private firm. I saw it also along the NTA Mboba Road, just by Rumokuta there. There is that billboard. I wonder why it's not in the media space and there's not so much noise. I wonder if Rivers people know about it. But there is that Rivers market discount as well. So maybe that's the way the government is looking at giving back to Rivers people this Christmas period. Maybe. But what do you make of that as well? I'm looking at all of these policies of government, and I want to get your thoughts. But let's quickly get to the second big story. 20 minutes gone past 3. My second big story, I was reliably told that today the Court of Appeal may just give a judgment, pronounce a judgment on the issue of withholding Rivers allocation. Now, I was told, hopefully, we'll talk about the outcome of that judgment today and next week. But, if the judgment comes out today, as I've been told, then there is a possibility that Rivers civil servants may smile or cry. You never can tell which way the judgment will go. But what are you thinking as it relates to? Remember, sometime last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? Today's the 13th. So some 2-3 weeks ago, we were told that the Court of Appeal had reserved judgment, and now today is, I think somebody who was a party who was very much involved in the process did send me a message and, said something about the Court of Appeal pronouncing judgment today. So, what do you think? It's that, when there is suspense in a play or in something happening, it's like that right now. There's suspense in the state. Which way will the pendulum swing? I really don't know. But that's my second big story. My third big story, oh my, it's about some event happening in Rivers State today. Oh, by the way, I should say happy birthday to Nyesom Wike, His Excellency, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Happy birthday to him. And his birthday is my third big story. Not exactly, I tell you. So, Senator Akpabio has made a statement, and he's been quoted by the media. And he's been quoted as saying that politicians should put a stop to political betrayal, saying it undermines continuity in governance. Now, he said this today during the birthday lecture of former Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike. So take a listen.
I don't care what people say, but we must try to stop this politics of betrayal and politics of treachery, because it does not even allow for good succession. You can have sustainability in good policies and governance when the person taking over from you is interested in not destroying you alone, but destroying everything that you did. I was discussing with some of my colleague senators, and I said, I don't know how somebody will quarrel with a man like this. If he shouts here, even while we are sitting there, by the time I get to that door, he has forgotten. He will be the one to carry the phone and call me and say, so when are you coming to the house for lunch? And he has forgotten that we quarrel. Then I'll tell him after the quarrel.
Now, that's like the last time Senator Akpabio was in Rivers State, he threw a similar jab. I mean, the last 2 times it was in Rivers State, if I remember vividly. He threw a similar jab. The one at Wike's funeral, the other, some event in Ogoni. But what do you make of that? But that's not all he said. Take a listen.
I don't know what is happening in Rivers State, but I do hope that the successor to Nyesom Wike realizes the fact that no matter how the bird flies, the legs are pointing to the ground. Sometimes I wonder, as a politician, I will never have been the governor, given the resources of Rivers State, and then I disagree with my house, and I'm not able to poach at least one member out of the other group. So if I don't do that, it means there is something wrong with my political philosophy.
Once again, a subtle jab at the governor. But he also said that for any president or governor, any executive to succeed, that executive must have strong ties with the National Assembly and the State House of Assembly. Take a listen.
As a governor, my greatest fear was my House of Assembly. So because of that, I never travel anywhere without my speaker. So anytime I don't see him for a day, I'll send somebody to his house to find out, so he can come and have lunch with me. Then I'll use idea to look at his face, whether he was happy with me or not. Because the only place that can hurt a governor is the House of assembly. And no court, no democracy can stop that from happening. Any president that wants to survive must hold his speaker and his senate president very closely, like he's holding us.
All right, so you've just heard from the Senate president, the number 3 man in Nigeria, and he said that when he was governor, he used to travel with a speaker. Is that not what we've been arguing all this while? That, you know, in many situations, in many cases in Nigeria, the legislative arm is an extension, is an appendage. It's more like a stooge of the executive arm of government. And, you know, some have extended that argument, that conversation to the judiciary, and it's no wonder the judiciary is in the eye of the storm. But let's go to the phone lines. Enough of me talking, enough of my ramblings and, you know, wordings and all of that. It's time for me to get your thoughts and time for me to see how you are reacting to these big stories. Number one, River civil servants are singing, you know, some sweet praises to the governor of Rivers State, but they're saying, hey, we are Oliver Twist. We want some more. Give us yet again Christmas bonus for the year. I mean, we appreciate the fact that you've given us 85,000 naira as minimum wage, but we want Christmas bonus. And it shouldn't be 100,000. Please don't fall our hands. It shouldn't be 100,000. Make it, you know, something more than 100,000 naira, so we can meet the needs or, you know, the economic situation in the state. After all, Ebonyi State is doing 150,000 naira as a Christmas bonus. So yeah, that's the argument. However, for those who are saying, oh, why civil servants? There is the Christmas market discount. I'm not going to do an ad for the state government, but I'm just going to say it because it's out there. I think it's coming soon. But what do you make of that as well? I mean, all of these things. Do you think the civil servants, you know, need a Christmas bonus given the situation in the state? And do you also think that a Christmas market discount is a good thing for Rivers people? All right, that being said, the second big story I told you has to do with the talk about the Court of Appeal pronouncing judgment on the issue of withholding Rivers allocation today. And then the third big story I told you what Senator Akpabio said, you know, more like throwing jabs at the state's governor, His Excellency Siminalayi Joseph Fubara. Enough of me talking once again. 28 minutes gone past the hour. You can start sending your WhatsApp messages to the number 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. Tell me what you think via text. You could also call 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. All right, let's get the conversations rolling. Remember, we're on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH, we're on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH, and we are on X, Nigeria Info PH. Okay. Let's see. This one says, Canada, civil servants clamoring for higher Christmas bonus from Governor Fubara for me is highly insensitive and greed. Governor Fubara was the first governor to pay 85,000 naira minimum wage in the whole nation, yet they are still talking about higher Christmas bonus again. So people who are not civil servants should go and hawk transformer. This is just a show of ingratitude. Governor Fubara should channel the fund to non-formal sector this time around. That is, if there is even any move or intention of such gesture, gift from Yenigua. But I just said something, right? I said there is the Christmas market discount, and I'm asking what your thoughts are for those of you who are shouting, why always civil servants, right? But let's come here. This one says, real estate civil servants asking for an increase in their Christmas bonus is the height of entitlement and ungratefulness. They have seen it as their right, but what was their reaction for over 8 years when they didn't get such a treat? Mike from time. But Mike, don't you think it is a bad thing? It is okay, I should be careful so I don't seem like attacking the government. But, you know, you can't give somebody a sweet thing and then take it away from the person. You're just going to let the person cry. You know, what we say in our local parlance, you're doing the person longer throat, right? Let's go to the phone lines now and take this call. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good afternoon.
the people, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name?
Gift calling from Yenagoa.
All right, Gift from Unigo, welcome.
Man of the people, let me first clear a particular thing. That text message was not sent by me. I believe it is another gift.
So, of course, there could be another gift from Yenagoa, so go ahead.
Yes, I need to clear the air, but
right.
I'm not a party to that.
All right, go ahead, please. Your time is counting.
Let me talk about the one of Akpabio, the Senate President, the number 3 man. You can imagine a situation where a sitting governor cannot push one House of Assembly member. Look at what he's telling you as a politician. You don't need to. The people that are with him, those ones betrayed the system as far as this matter is concerned. It was not because himself he pushed them. No. That is why it is very difficult for him to succeed to even get one from this 27. And what Akpabio is telling us is the truth.
Now, why do you think Akpabio's own is the truth? I mean, to what evidence? Why do you feel?
I am telling you, the governor would have tried his possible best. No way to push anybody.
Were you there when he was trying to poach anybody?
Canada, as far as politics is concerned,
okay.
There's no way you would tell me the governor would not try to push.
What if he did
has
not?
Tried his possible best. No way.
Okay.
That is the tactics Akpabio is telling you.
Mm.
And this betrayal of a team. Thank God, Akpabio has said it. I've been using that word over and over. Do you know that from continuity consolidation that we preach today, are you hearing the new word in town? It is about now Rivers First. No more continuity and consolidation word from the governor. That is total betrayal. Complete one.
All right.
The highest order.
All right.
And the appeal court matter you talked about, let's watch and see what will come out. No cause for alarm. Take care.
All right, thank you. No cause for alarm. It says Isaiah calling from Buguma. Isaiah, welcome. Greetings to you.
And making such getting at his big
but he has always taken the side of the FCD minister. Are you just realizing he has always been on the side of the minister?
That is what I'm saying. That he is never. There is no time that he's coming out to face the issues clearly and to even look at it and to balance his statement by saying things maybe okay. As a peacemaker or needle better.
But Isaiah, once again, Isaiah, let's not dilly-dally. The Senate President has always made it clear that the governor should go and, in our local parlance, dobale to the minister. He has always said it. He has always made it clear. Okay.
When he has it with his own person who took over from him, we never had things like this. Nobody in the state or even at the national self at the national talk the way he's talking or goes the way he's going. You have to, if you are coming between two people, you have to balance your statement. Coming to say betray and betray, who is betraying who? He has been asking. There's never a time he has stopped. Okay, what is the sin of this governor? How did the whole thing started? None of them is saying, coming to start by saying that, okay, this was what really happened that led to the problem. You can't hear him. All you hear is
but maybe they know. They don't want to expose themselves. Does not mean that they don't know. I hope you know. So the governor is not saying. The minister is not saying.
Listen.
Okay.
If you don't want to expose,
whenever
you are coming, you are talking because looking at the caliber of person that he is, people are expecting him to drop. Last time, look at what he said in Ogoni. And we are preparing somebody to take over. Now he has come. This is a betrayer. My brother, the matter of appeal judgment, let me tell you that in whichever way it will come, it will not come to grant the state.
Okay.
I know that the appeal court will need to do the needful.
All right. Susie, I'm sorry, I've got Susie waiting. Isaiah, thank you. Susie from Irema, welcome. What's on your mind? I'd like to hear.
My time is almost done.
Your time
so let
is...
me just be fast about it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean my airtime.
Your airtime. All right, sorry. Yeah.
The people who are the civil servants, nobody should even vilify them. Because the last time I had that 100,000 was given to civil servants, it was from this part of the state civil servant, not the local government. So maybe those who are also asking for this might be the local government. And it's the standard the governor has set. He should continue with the standard. So why would anybody say they agreed if they are asking for more?
But it's not the governor is not in charge of the local government, so it can't be the local government civil servants.
What are you really saying when you ask that the governor is?
Oh, Susie, you have to call back. Chima from Rumukuta. Chima, welcome. What's on your mind?
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Canada.
Yeah, good afternoon.
The civil servants, they cry for increase for bonus. You know, earlier if you could remember, I told the governor would be in problem. He is in problem already. The problem will show. Now, let me tell you something.
What problem
when
is?
You use a bait to get something. If that bait is finished, that thing will run away. So as he lured them with those gifts that time, they were thinking praises at him. Now they want it again. Bet me, let me don't give them this year. It's all to happen to next year. Let government not give them this bonus now. Even this is people following him, all this is commissioners, people following him. They are ripping him. Once he stops, I want to prove to them that he's a governor, they will stop. That was the reason why the commissioner for education lied to him and he could not sack him. And that was why they fraud him in the money that he sent them to go and buy a motor for the police, and he could not say anything. The governor is suffering.
How do you know they defrauded him? Where did you get that information from? Did you not see the police vehicles?
Mr. Canada, let me ask you,
did you not see the police vehicles? Do you know if that's what I don't know if it was second hand or not, but did you not see the vehicles?
Canada, okay, let's not leave that one.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I want to make you understand that the governor is at this peak. As long as he wants to stop doing these things for them, just mark what to happen. I will remind you. Then for the Akpabio talk, my brother, I did not see anything wrong from there. Because ordinarily, the man that has made you or that has supported you to become a governor isn't a bad person. No matter how things is or no matter how things are. Even if you're thinking that there was an agreement that you cannot keep, at the first time you have the power to opt out. This agreement I will not do, for I don't want to be a governor. But you went inside and you entered, and the moment you started shouting, I will not do. It is not like that. So what I'm saying is that the governor, his leadership is a crack, because there is no one of the assembly members that has been able to drag.
All right, Chima, I've got to go. Thank you. I've got to go. Sorry, Bright from Rumodumaya, welcome. 2 minutes, remember. Welcome on the show.
Thank you, Canada.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. I know, they say, why always civil servants?
That's what some people are asking.
Civil servants are the life wire and bedrock of the government.
Oh, interesting.
So they need to appease them, support them, always make them happy for the state to move forward. So that is that. Then for government, for a boy to pay 150,000, meaning that this Governor Sin of River State needs to pay 200,000. And when Sin, are you laughing?
Yes, I am. I am laughing. That's hilarious.
Yes, he need to.
Interesting.
Because he must do it. And when he said to pay this Christmas bonus, let me tell you, that means it will not become political. He just maybe did the first one in order to just have the credit and maybe try to discredit Ian Wike, which is the leader of River State. So he has to pay it so that it will be a continuum. So let him maintain that standard for that Christmas bonus to remain there.
Yes. All right.
So for Akpabio,
yeah, quickly.
Akpabio did not say anything wrong. Akpabio is a born politician. Check his antecedents from governor, secretary of state, minister, senator, now senate president. These are powerful men in Niger Delta, in South. These are people that associate with Ian Wike, the FCT minister.
Bright, have we not said the reason why we are where we are is because we have too many powerful men? You're praising powerful men. Could it be the reason why we are where we are as a region? Because you mentioned Niger Delta now.
Yes, as a region, no, we are not really doing bad for when it comes to that. But we know we are talking about things, those that will push us forward to get to the national level, to be able to fight or wrestle power in other parts of the country. So these are people, because in Nigeria today, after Tinubu, just advice, when we talk about the politicians that are behind the president, is Ian Wike and Akpabio.
All right, thank you. I've got to go. Hector from Ogbogoro, welcome. Hector, what is on your mind?
Kishike.
Yeah, welcome.
Good
yeah, good afternoon.
I think the River State civil servants should not ask too much. It seems that they are asking for too much. The governor has started to set a standard, and we need that we maintain it. Making reference of comparison to the Boeing State. Is the Boeing State paying 85,000 naira minimum wage?
Yeah, I think they're paying 80 or so. I can't remember, 80 or 75, one of it's very close, not far off.
Not up to 85, because it's only Rivers and Lagos that is paying 85.
Okay.
So they should not ask for too much. There are a lot in the hands of the governor hands to do. But well, in a good way, he might still, play to their demand. Then as for this statement credited to the president, I'm not surprised. They've come to River State today, and we know that what they have come to do to give us, heat, so that we start talking on it. Look, this is a state where one man bought forms for the assembly guys, and that is why they are loyal to that one man against the governor of the state and against the state. So their loyalty in this state is against the state and the governor. Their loyalty is for one man who bought them forms. Now, the Senate President has already said it. The National Assembly and even the state legislatures in Nigeria are tools in the hands of the executive. And that is what we have been complaining. They don't have independence. We have been complaining and agitating for legislative independence. But these politicians, those who have become, those who were governors then, especially in this state, when we are talking about the legislature and the judiciary, and even the local government have autonomy, we are agitating for autonomy, then they go against that agitation.
All right, Hector, I've got to go.
Are they not talking about the legislative autonomy? The same people that
I've got to go, Hector. Hector, thank you.
They are loyal to a certain man who posted forms.
I'm sorry, I've got to go there. Civil servants in Rivers, they should remember that there are other sectors untouched. Their salaries and promotions had been implemented or have been implemented above other states in Nigeria. Let them give the governor breathing space to think of other sectors, please. Honorable Joseph from Norwa. And then he said, Gospel Akpabio is heating up the crisis in Rivers. That he should remember that it is only God that has the final say. People may be planning for 2027 while life ends tomorrow. Joseph from Norwa, thank you very much for that message. And just good afternoon, Canada. What kind of bird are they? Akpabio is quoting. Is he trying to say indirectly that Sim is not loyal to Wike from the onset, or he just wants to throw a jab unnecessarily? With his level as Senate President, can't he call for peace talks between both personalities? It is quite unfortunate with the type of people we have in power. Onyeka from Rumudara. Kot calling from Uniport. Kot, welcome. What's on your mind?
Yeah, afternoon.
Afternoon to you.
I think Senate President is speaking to please his invitation. Because first and foremost, he says he don't know the problem within a city minister and sitting governor of Rivers State. Such a high-class person who is dining and whining with Wike don't know the problem. If you don't know the problem, why do you conclude and ask governor to go and bow down? If it's what you would take, he said, let him bow down and die. So I believe he's speaking to please his station. And he's deceiving the whole world that he don't know, but I would believe that he know. He's lying to the whole world.
All right.
I think we should disregard that kind of speak. And again, for River State workers, I believe they are asking too much. Because first time the FOBRA paid them that money, nobody forced the governor to do that. And now they are going to ask for more to even increase it. Like I see this competition. That other states have paid so money for that, they should pay them extra money from what is worth paying them before. Cut.
Oh my. Can you hear me, Cut? I'm going to pause you now. Now,
yeah, I can hear you now.
Right from 1999, Rivers State has acted like, the big brother of all the 36 states, oddly what's called the Golden Governor. Amechi was in charge of the Governors Forum. Wike, of course, respected all across the states. Fubara now is also trying to make a mark for himself. Are you saying he shouldn't do it? Is that what you're saying?
At least 100,000 is enough for them to call them even silver governor or any governor, not to push him to the wall.
All right,
to
then.
pay what he cannot be able to pay in the situation of this River State right now.
All right, then. All right, thank you, Court. It's good.
That's my point.
Yeah, I understand your point.
I suggest you should use that money and pay non-indigenous at least 20,000.
Ah.
So that when they go to that discount market, they will have money at the pocket to buy whatever they want to buy there.
I've got to go, Court. Thank you. I've got Obed from Ada George. Obed, it's good to have you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Canada.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, Canada, I think Akpabio indeed is intoxicated because he never dreamed that he was going to be a Senate president. He had made some statement that does not befit the status of the Senate president. You understand?
Does this statement belittle? I mean, it's a political statement, yes, but does it really belittle the office of the Senate president? The way you put it, I don't know.
Yes,
I'm not saying it that way.
He has done that.
Okay, in the past. Okay, if you say so.
Canada, just yesterday, Senator Ireti wanted to raise the motion because of the same angling that Akpabio had with the Minister of FCC Minister. Akpabio tried to stop her. He had to stage a walkout. So you can imagine when the Senate president begins to behave abnormal, we should come into order.
Okay.
Yeah, he's making statement that does not befit his office. How many times did the Senate president pay visit to the governor, trying to bring him and the former governor together? Each time he comes to state, they want to make statements that will be able to paint him good before the FCC minister. Is that how the Senate president behaves? You understand? He has said clearly that indeed he's under the influence of Tinubu as the Senate president, because we have seen several things that is going through that is not even supposed to go through. No question. We have seen it. So it's so glaring. You understand? I want to tell him finally, power is threatened. He might become Senate president today. Somebody else will come there tomorrow. So he shouldn't even threaten the governor, because I see that he's trying to blackmail the governor. It's unfortunate.
All right, thank you very much. He says it's unfortunate, it is abnormal. Those are some of the words he used to describe the situation. But what are your thoughts? I'd like to hear from you. Let's now go to what's it called now? WhatsApp, and read some messages, and then Facebook and read some messages, and then on X as well. This says, I wonder what betrayal Nigeria's number 3 citizen is talking about. Governor Singh did publicly ask last year when they attempted to impeach him, what did I do? And no one has come out to say he betrayed them. Senator Akpabio should do the job he's been appointed to do and stop throwing jabs at our dear governor. As for the civil servants, they are now being greedy. They didn't get any Christmas bonus for several years, and the heavens didn't fall. Beauty in Port Harcourt. Beauty, it's good to hear from you. This says the demand for an increase in the Christmas bonus for civil servants is germane, considering the increase in the prices of goods in the market. If Ebonyi State, I'm going to remove what you said there, but you said if Ebonyi State can pay 150,000, River State can pay 200,000. River State is capable. River State economy will be positively affected when there is money in the hands of River State civil servants. John from Port Harcourt. This one says Senator Akpabio should stop disrespecting our governor. He's fond of looking down on Governor Sim indirectly. If your predecessor didn't do well or is bent on destroying your reputation, he as Akpabio continues to toe that line. I have my reservation whenever these men, Wike and his loyalists, enter the state in grand style, something goes wrong. It's like the proverbial owl that cries in the night, the child dies, they say. All right. I am the sage from Rupoku. Thank you very much for your message. And this is a good afternoon, Canada. If you ask me, Senator Akpabio does not know the FCD minister. He, Akpabio, is economical with the truth. The Wike I know does not forgive anybody that refuses to bow for him. Odimegu Soni Didia from Omeredu. But I wonder if you really know the Wike you mentioned on a personal note, because Akpabio is describing him on a personal note. But let's see. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. I am Give Joseph. I don't think it is wise for civil servants to ask for Christmas bonus from SIM. If he wants to do that, he will do it on his own, and that's the problem we have as a people. You do it one time and they will want you to do it all the time. If not, you're a bad person. Akpabio should go and park one side, because I don't take his word serious. And this is, I believe, Akpabio at your own peril. Can you imagine Akpabio saying that Wike forgets things easily? Kalada, for you, is he saying the truth? I don't know Wike on the personal note, so I can say. I don't even know Akpabio on the personal note, so I can say. But this is, I wonder how these men sleep peacefully after seeing all these things in public. Akpabio and Wike are birds of the same feathers anyway. Akpabio Jr. Oh, you're also Akpabio. But I guess you're the Senate president's relative, right? This is which one is betrayal? So we should keep our state in darkness because of one man's selfish interest. People should check their age well, or River State can never do Godfather. Judge Maxwell. Imao Taka says that Rivers civil servants deserve the increase in bonus they are requesting. Yes, they deserve the increase, really. And he said it's needed, knowing that the more money we get, the more responsibilities that come our way. 85,000 naira salary, 100,000 naira Xmas bonus, and remember that the more people around the workers shall definitely ask for more. So nothing wrong in their pleading for more. I appeal judgment to be this evening. Let's wait and see how the celebration will be later. Imao Taka, thank you very much. Well, let's see. This one says, Wike supporters will never see anything wrong with what Akpabio said. We know them when they speak, and they will continue to be pained Indu from Oigbo. And this one says, I will not blame Godswill Akpabio, because some man has opened up and sold River State to him. That's why he has the gut to make River State his topic of discuss each time he visits the state. Akpabio was dislodged by his successor, who was his political godson. What was his position then? Even now in Akwa Ibom State, civil servants should be grateful to the governor for increasing and paying the minimum wage than becoming Oliver Twist. What about those who are not civil servants? Are they not facing the hardship? Civil servants applaud the governor and be grateful for the ones he has done. After all, they did not even see 30,000 naira minimum wage in the last 8 years of Wike's government. Talk more of Christmas bonus. Lady V, that statement is not entirely true, so I need to say that. Well, let's go to Facebook. And on Facebook, Chukwemeka Queen says, okay, I think that's not for me. Pi Festus says, for River State workers asking for an increment from the governor, I don't see anything wrong there. After all, the state has enough money to dole out even more. For upcoming judgment, for sure, it will certainly go in good faith. But the Senate president always coming to the state to cast unnecessary aspersions on the governor. It doesn't give him a good reputation as the number 3 person in the entire federation. I beg, make Senator Akpabio sit down. Governor Sim deserves all the respect as a sitting governor. I had to edit that message because it's not radio worthy. But Tanga Dability says, if you leave your party that brought you from nothing to something, is it not betrayal? So he has his own definition of betrayal there. Let's read some more messages on Facebook. So many. I'm also going on X to see what messages are there. Remember, at Nigerian for PH is the handle. I do have a commercial, a 1-minute commercial coming up. Let's see. Do I have messages? Got a couple. Adeche Sunday, why should the governor bow to Wike? Is Akpabio telling us only Wike votes made seem the governor? Akpabio, okay, I'm leaving that other part. It's number 3 man, so let's show some respect. Alexander Godwin says, I'm giving him joy. I hope you okay. Good is good. Emmanuel Silvanus Okpona Viobo says, Akpabio is still suffering from betrayal trauma from what Udom Emmanuel did to him. The man's okay, all right, I'm gonna leave that one. Wow, so many words I can use on radio, on Facebook. I go for a quick commercial. When I come back, I read some more messages on Facebook.